So when transporting your KnockerBall equipment to go do your events, of course, it's going to depend on the type and size of vehicle you have, to really determine how you're going to pack it. But in my experience as a KnockerBall Pro affiliate, I found with a lot of my event staff that I brought on, most of them had four-door sedans. So we had to be creative to figure out how we were going to be able to maximize the space in their vehicles so they wouldn't be limited on the size of events they were able to work. So in this video, we decided to have one of my own event coordinators, Grace, bring her four-door sedan so we could show how you pack everything you would need for a 12 KnockerBall event. Now, the key to being able to fit this much into a vehicle is first that you followed proper deflation instructions that were covered in an earlier video. The next important thing is to make sure that you're following proper stacking technique. Now, I don't want to make this too complicated, but bear with me. If the first KnockerBall you place to start the stack has the fold going in one direction, make sure the next one you place has the fold going in the opposite direction. Not only that, but also alternate the end in which the valve is facing. So if the first one has the valve on one end, you also want to make sure that the next KnockerBall placed has the valve going in the opposite direction. And you will continue this alternating of fold and valve throughout the completion of the stack. This is going to ensure that you maximize space and you have a straight stack that will not fall over. Now, you want to follow this stacking technique not only for transporting the equipment, but also for storage of the KnockerBall equipment in between events. So what all did we fit in Grace's vehicle for a 12 KnockerBall event? Well, 12 KnockerBalls, a shop vac, an inverter, an extension cord, a bag of cleaning supplies, 4 soccer balls, an event tote which had waiver binders, cones, whistle, watch, several other key items in there which I'll cover in a later video, a foldable table, soccer goals, teardrop flag signs, and then of course Grace and myself as the event coordinators to go work that event. The last thing I want to point out is that the equipment that we loaded in Grace's vehicle was an older version of the KnockerBall equipment. This equipment was heavier, thicker, and took up more space. So if we could fit all of this equipment into her four-door sedan, you should have no problem doing the same with the newer KnockerBall equipment.